Everybody, we have returned as promised. My next guest is best known for the many embarrassments he has suffered through in the American Pie movies. Starting Friday, he can be seen in Woody Allen's new film, Anything Else. Please welcome Jason Biggs. You got out here faster than any guest I've ever seen.
I was there since Michael Caine was out. I was like, when am I up? When am I up?
Yeah.
I have to thank you for that wonderful cake you left me in the green room.
Nice.
That was good times. I left you a slice for after the show.
Thank you. I can't wait to have that.
It'll be good times.
Must be hell for you, because people are probably always selling, you know, here's an apple pie, and they think they're the first person that did it.
Just like that, too,
exactly.
which is so annoying.
That's got to get annoying.
Yeah. When it's done like that, absolutely.
Yeah, well, anything done like that is annoying. If a guy gave you $1 million and went, here you go, you'd be annoyed, you know?
Yeah, probably. I think I'd get past it.
I just saw, you know, your life is so good now. When I first met you, you were promoting the first American Pie movie. You had no idea that that thing was going to take off.
I was pretty sure.
You were certain? Wow. You bastard.
No, I mean...
I was quite sure my plan would work out. I knew Americans would respond well.
No, I obviously had no idea. I mean, it exceeded all of our expectations. We knew it had potential, you know, because it was funny on paper, and once we all came together and started shooting it, but, I mean, it was just amazing what happened after that.
And then, you know, so it turns into 3 movies, and then I see the other night you're at the MTV Video Awards.
That's right. I was at the awards.
What was that like?
It was fun, but it was a little, I'll be honest, it was a little too much. It was a little too hectic and crazy.
It seems almost kind of scary when you're watching it on TV. It's so over the top and insane.
It's over the top. It's crazy. And
is it zany,
it's
too?
Zany and crazy.
Wow.
But, you know, I get there, and there's a lot of big celebrities and stuff. And I get out. My timing, by the way, was crappy. I get out of the car right before Beyonce. So I'm walking down the red carpet, and Beyonce is following behind me. And as I'm so I'm walking down, and I'm doing these interviews, and each journalist, you know, has got his or her eyes on Beyonce the whole time, because, you know, they don't want to pass up that interview.
Right.
So every interview that I did, it was like, first my publicist going, you want Jason Biggs? And I could see them going, yeah, okay, sure. And then I get up there and I'm like, hey, Pat O'Brien or whoever, how you doing? He'd be like, hey, great, looking at Beyonce. Yeah, great, what are you wearing? Looks really nice. Beyonce!
That is rough.
And the whole way down, I mean, she had like 16 of her henchmen with her, one of whom just pushed me off to the side.
Batman villains have henchmen. Beyonce.
These guys were monstrous, Conan. They were so huge. One of them, like, kind of accidentally maybe kind of pushed me off to the side, and my publicist is going, you know, hey, he's talent too. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And it was humiliating.
Well, you know, at least Beyonce's a big star. I remember, this is like 8 years ago, but I went out to the Emmys for the first time, or 7 years ago, and I'm walking in the red carpet, and the photographers are all starting to take pics, and then they started screaming, yelling at me, get out of the way, get out of the way.
Sure.
Because I was blocking Jason Priestley.
Wow.
And, no, you know, and Jason Priestley, I love Jason Priestley, but, you know, Beyonce, you know what I mean? They were like, get out of the way! Yeah. Jason Priestley, that's who we want.
It was so embarrassing.
And so I didn't get out of the way, and I used my head to block him the whole time. I was using my noggin. And there were no photographs of him as a result.
Nice work, nice work. There were a lot of photographs of Beyonce.
Yeah, I saw those.
Yeah.
I love this. You know the way now when a movie's been out for a while, they release the DVD with audio commentary.
Commentary,
you know, from like and it always makes sense to me when they're re-releasing, you know, The Godfather, and you get to hear Francis Ford Coppola talk about this next shot, and Marlon Brando gives his thoughts, and you're like, wow. But the American Pie movies now have a DVD with commentary.
Yeah,
and I'm curious, what's that all about?
It's your guess is as good as mine, really. It's sort of there were some interesting insights. I actually did the commentary for the first one with the directors, these 2 brothers, and the writer, and then a couple other castmates, and. You know, I just sat there the whole time, dropping in an occasional, yeah, we did that, and that was cool. And I mean, I had absolutely no helpful insight. I mean, it was actually quite interesting to hear the directors drop this stuff. Oh, also, there's now, or there was, they were airing it for a while, a behind the movie. VH1 is doing this, you know, like behind the music.
Those dramatic ones
where
they talk about...
crazy. But now they're doing behind the movie, and they did an American Pie behind the movie.
Talking about like the sordid ups and downs.
Yeah, but there were no ups and downs. It's all good. We made a movie. No one's got a drug overdose. No one, yet. But it's like the same narrator, same voice, same inflection as the behind the music. And like behind the music, it's like when we come back from commercial, the band's lead guitarist dies in a drug overdose, and it's like, oh my god, it's crazy. But it was like the same dude doing the same voice for our behind the movie, and it was like, when we come back, they figure out the size of the pie. And it's like, who cares? I mean, it's like it was flattering, but it just made absolutely no sense.
When we returned, the pie was the wrong size. Biggs was worried. Sometimes you can see on that show, they're really forcing it.
Yeah, it was a little forced, but had me on the edge of my seat.
This movie that you're coming out with now that you're promoting, this is a Woody Allen movie.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
It's awesome. I'm so excited. It was really incredible.
I mean, was Woody Allen aware of the American Pie movies? Did you... I'm just curious. Did he talk to you about them?
That's a great question. He mentioned that he cast me off of the American Pie film.
Right.
And I was so psyched. I was like, wow, you saw the movie. That's pretty fantastic. He's like, no, I couldn't sit through it. I just watched a clip.
Wow.
Wow. Awesome.
Wow, well, that's still good in a way.
Which is still flattering, actually. Yeah, I mean, the fact that he cast me off of a clip from the movie.
Right, you were so good in that clip.
I was like, yeah, exactly.
Did he tell you he wouldn't watch the whole thing? It's just not his cup of tea?
Yeah, he said it's not his thing, which is totally fine.
Right.
I get it, but... bygones.
Yeah.
It worked.
Hey,
it worked. Whatever.
Yeah.
The 2-minute clip, whatever, I guess it worked.
He cast you. You're in a Woody Allen movie, which I think is the be-all and end-all. Anything else opens on Friday. Jason?
Hey, I have a message for you real quick.
Yes.
I was just at MTV, TRL, from the TRL... I'll say that again. From the TRL viewers, Conan, you are a PIMP. I was told to pass this on. Apparently it's a... Apparently it's 50 cent.
Wow.
I believe it's 50
That
cent.
would make you my hoe, if you think about it.
That's fine. We can make it take our bitch in a few minutes.
Now I'm done with you, hoe. Well, thank you very much. Anything else opens Friday. Jason Biggs, great to have you here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Joss Stone and the Miami All-Star Soul Musicians. All right, everybody, we're back. My next guest is making her American television debut with a song from an album she recorded with a group of soul music legends, some of whom are with her tonight. Here, along with Betty Wright, Lattimore, Gwen McCrae, and Timmy Thomas, is Joss Stone.